We can see for ourselves that this is indeed pure love. Nothing but pure love. Pricilia, our beautiful Pricilia, our beautiful diamond, the way she was, treated in Tanzania, the way she's also being treated in Tanzania at the moment is giving us, the Nigerian family, that yes, for real, our own beautiful daughter has married well. I don't know the culture of Tanzania or anything, but from what I can see, the way she was welcomed recently in Tanzania has given us hope that she is going to enjoy her marriage. She's going to enjoy the people of Tanzania. We've seen this severally. Anyways, guys, welcome back to another episode of Juma Jux and Pricilia Ojo. As you know, what we do on this channel for some time now, we've been giving you updates regarding the little life cycle of Juma Jux, our handsome musician, and our beautiful black diamond, Pricilia Ojo. So if you love content like this, before leaving this very video, remember to click on the subscribe button and also click on the notification bell icon. So should there be future video, you will be among the first to get notified by YouTube. You don't want to miss out on the latest gist that we'll be giving you from Pricilia Ojo and handsome husband Juma Jux, our Nigeria in-laws from Tanzania. So with that being said, let's go straight into the matter because I don't like wasting your time. So as we know, a lot of buzz has been going on the social media sites. Like those of you who don't understand buzz, should in case you are watching from Tanzania, I wish I can speak a little bit of Swahili for you guys. I would have tried to. I think I will look for a way that I can be translating this English to Swahili, even if I don't get it 100%. I will look for a translator to translate the English to Swahili so you will understand better. I know some of my subscribers recently are from Tanzania. You are highly welcome. So we've been seeing the saga, the buzz, controversies that has been going on social media regarding the marriage, the life, the love circle of Juma Jux and Pricilia Ojo. And to crown it all, after their wedding, it was a lot of backlash. People were saying this, people were saying that. But I'm so much in love with Juma Jux and Pricilia Ojo. It seems like they are made for each other from heaven. To be honest, it seems like that because we've seen a lot of celebrities that when you talk about them on social media, in the next 2-3 seconds they will jump out to come and defend themselves. But these two lovebirds, these two couple, they don't do that. Rather, they just keep quiet and smile all through. Personally, I love Pricilia Ojo. She's a well-cultured girl, and Juma Jux on the other hand, and I've not lived with him, but from what we can see on social media, we can actually tell that this boy is a well brought up man. Sorry if I'm using the word boy. This man is a well brought up man. He's been brought up in a very, very good and lovely home. A home with culture. We all can see that. It doesn't misbehave. Even if I'm not in Tanzania, I've made a lot of research. And I've come to discover that this is not a boy that cheats, like cheat, a man that cheats, pardon me, while I'm using the word boy. This is not a man that cheats. If he's going out or if he's dating one woman, it's just that woman until they break up. I made my research, I did a research a few days ago, and I discovered that, which for me, I'll give him his flowers. He deserves it. He deserves it. And I'm so happy for Pricilia to meet a guy like this. A guy that is as popular as Juma Jux, who doesn't cheat. Oh my God. It's very difficult to come by.
It is no longer a hidden news that Africans, especially in diaspora, are rising up in their numbers, in protest as well as in solidarity for the Burkina Faso president, Captain Ibrahim Traore, after a news broke out to the internet that the United States of American government were making, or rather are making, frantic efforts to arrest Captain Ibrahim Traore, who is currently the president or the junta leader of Burkina Faso. This very news started filtering into the atmosphere, or rather into the internet, after General Michael Langley, who happened to be the head, or rather the chairman of the United States of American African Command, accused Captain Ibrahim Traore of misusing Burkina Faso's gold reserve for personal security instead of to the entire benefit of the entire nation of Burkina Faso. That very accusation of misusing the gold reserve of Burkina Faso were met with a whole lot of counter-criticism from the citizens of Burkina Faso as well as other African nationals, saying that Burkina Faso is a sovereign nation, who can decide how to go about their gold reserve. The United States of America should, as a matter of fact, respect that fact that Burkina Faso is a sovereign nation with a new leader who is reshaping the economic woes of Burkina Faso with intentional and visionary leadership. Well, the fact remains that Burkina Faso President Captain Ibrahim Traore is certainly doing a great job. You know what I mean? Even though from the origin of time, I had earlier maintained my stand that I may not be an advocate of military regime or military governance because that time in history has passed. But owing to the level of decadence, political criminality, corruption and squandermania that this region of the world, African continent, has faced over the years, it becomes a little pertinent that in some cases, when military takes over, a lot of people will go out of their ways to give their support. You know what I mean? Because the civilian rule or democracy has not made us better in terms of bringing the dividends of democracy. Rather, it continues to worsen by the day, where the so-called political elite, of which I no longer regard them as elite because they are thinking backwards, they come back together under the same platform of criminal political structure and then continue to enjoy the resources of whichever countries in Africa where they find themselves and turn around to make us to blame the West. The question will always be, if the West are continually extorting us, who gives them the opportunity to extort us? Why would you fall as their victim if you are a man of integrity, a man who is visionary in leadership? Why would you fall to the whims and caprices of the West? After falling, taking bribes, turning around to stab your own people, you're not turning around to make us believe that the West is our problem. Yes, certainly they've been interfering with a lot of, governance in Africa. But who are the people giving them the opportunity to creep in, the opportunity to slide in? And that is where many Africans are now celebrating Captain Ibrahim Traore, who has said no to the former colonial masters and many other Western allies whom they have had over the years. And at the moment, Captain Ibrahim Traore is turning towards Russia.